feeling overwhelmed by the relentless pressure to improve. You're not alone. In a world dominated by self-improvement influencers, many are silently grappling with unsettling feelings that could have serious consequences. As you scroll through social media, surrounded by meticulously curated lives, remember every post may scream success, but behind those bright smiles often lies a darker truth. Idolizing these influencers could be holding you back more than you realize. You might believe their advice is the key to becoming your best self, but here's the harsh reality in your quest for self-improvement. You may be ignoring the critical signals your mind and body are desperately trying to communicate. Those stress signals are like flamingos, flapping their wings, signaling that something is off. Imagine waking up feeling energized, only to find yourself drained by noon from chasing unrealistic goals. You push through, convinced that one more motivational video will spark a breakthrough. Yet, the deeper you dive into this culture, the more you risk feeling like a stranger in your own life. Many people fail to recognize the dangers of idolizing influencers. It's easy to forget that what works for someone else may not work for you. The pressure to conform can cloud your judgment, leading you to overlook your unique path. Have you ever felt that nagging sense of inadequacy? That relentless voice telling you you're not doing enough? You're not alone in this. This feeling can spiral into burnout, anxiety, and a disconnection from your true self. Your flamingos, those stress signals, are urgently trying to get your attention. As you chase these curated ideals, you may lose sight of what genuinely brings you joy. Reflect on times you tried to replicate someone else's routine. Some row, some row, you to. Did it fulfill you, or did it leave you feeling more exhausted? The tension escalates as you realize how deeply this culture impacts your choices. Are you pursuing your own dreams or merely mimicking someone else's? Now, let's confront the uncomfortable truth: self-improvement is a one-size-fits-all formula. It requires introspection and an understanding that your journey is uniquely yours. So, as you navigate the influencer maze, ask yourself, are you genuinely pursuing growth, or are you caught in the whirlwind of someone else's journey? Take a moment to breathe, acknowledge those flamingo signals, and reclaim your narrative. Your story is worth telling, and recognizing these warnings could be the key to your well-being. Imagine waking up each day feeling a bit more drained than the last. You hustle and grind, yet something feels off. What if I told you this isn't just fatigue? It could signal a deeper issue within our self-improvement culture. Scrolling through social media, you see perfectly curated feeds of influencers sharing the latest life hacks. You are led to believe that transformation is just around the corner. But here's the unsettling truth: that corner keeps moving. The harder you try to improve, the further away that ideal seems to get. It's tempting to think that waking up earlier or swapping your coffee for kale juice will finally bring fulfillment. But what if this relentless chase is less about self-betterment and more about getting caught in a cycle of discontent? Picture this: you set your goals, enroll in an online course, and start tracking everything: your steps, calories, productivity hours. You become the CEO of your own life. Sounds empowering, right? Yet, this empowerment often comes with a hidden cost: burnout. You might not notice it at first, Days turn into weeks, and suddenly you find yourself questioning your worth. You've done everything right, yet still feel inadequate. This isn't just a personal struggle, it's a cultural phenomenon. Think about those influencers you admire. They project an image of perfection, but behind the scenes, they often struggle for validation. Their happiness can be just a filter, leaving you chasing an illusion. The irony. In your quest for personal growth, you might be tying yourself to their expectations. You might so for their personal. What if your self-worth is linked to a never-ending checklist? A cycle of achievements that ultimately leaves you feeling empty. You're not alone in this. Many believe they need to hustle harder or be more disciplined when, in reality, they were just caught in a cycle of comparison. And here comes the tension. You can push yourself harder, but at what cost? So hard at why? Why? You Mental health issues are on the rise, fueled by this culture of constant improvement. Fueled stress, color on non patent you often every motivational quote and success story you see adds to the pressure. The finish line keeps moving while your energy fades. So what's the answer? It's not another productivity hack or a life-changing seminar. It's about stepping back, reassessing your motives, and finding joy in the journey rather than fixating on the destination. Take a moment to breathe. Reflect on what truly matters to you. Ask yourself if your ambitions align with your values or if they are merely echoes of someone else's dreams. As we wrap this up, remember self-improvement should be about becoming someone else. It's about embracing who you are. When you break free from the endless pursuit of perfection, you might discover something even more valuable: contentment in the present. So, the next time you feel the urge to chase another guru's advice, pause and reflect. Are you truly improving or just running in circles? What if I told you that your favorite self-help guru might actually be holding you back? It sounds outrageous, Right. Right. Sounds out. But stick with me, because the truth can be unsettling. As you scroll through social media, those perfectly curated lives can be captivating. Influencers share their stories of transformation and success, which feels motivating. But here's the catch: idolizing these figures can create a dangerous gap between where you are and where you want to be. Imagine waking up every day inspired by a flawless morning routine you saw online. You try to replicate it, but each attempt leaves you feeling more defeated. Why is that? The reality is, those perfect moments are often staged. You're chasing an illusion. Many don't realize that constant comparison can lead to a cycle of self-doubt. You might think, if only I did what they did, I'd be happy. But what if the real issue is to your effort, but the unrealistic standards set by those you admire? Picture this: you're at a coffee shop, scrolling through posts of influencers living their best lives. You feel a rush of excitement for potential change, but as days go by, that motivation fades, and you start to wonder what went wrong. The truth is, their success stories often gloss over the struggless, the messy parts of growth that aren't